So, very good morning, dear student. As we are doing the conditional loop, different pattern of iterations and conditional loop that we are implementing, and we are doing it here. So, in this particular pattern, let's see what are the program we have for today's and how we can execute the different pattern of conditional loop and iterations of the loop, and how we can iterate it, how much iteration we can do, that as much as iterations with a small phase if you can do, that will be the particular imagination and thoughts of yours and ours, that we have an implementation and we can do the implementation of the program in such a way or in such a frame that where you are implementing or where we all are implementing and making the program to be iterate and do our maximum work in a very short by writing a very short program or short span of time. So let us see what is there we do have for today's programming. So let's see the first program. As I said you that here I am using an while loop. While loop, in this particular while loop, see there in this particular while loop what I have used it here, that I am using here I as a 0, and in A I have given some variable names, isn't it? Name of some word I have given it. Then after that what I have given, while I less than length. Okay, I less than length of A, that means what will be the data that will be stored in A, the length of that particular data will be taken. Fine. So as we are taking this the length, and it is going to do the checking. What is the checking it will going to do? That if ai equals to v or ai equals to x, if any of this condition has been satisfied, then you see here there is one up counter has been constructed. I plus equals to 1. I plus equals to 1 means I equals to I plus 1. So as we have constructed this counter, then we have given here a break, and after the break has been implemented, that it will be quit out from the area. Okay, or else it will come to the first part. If the condition is not satisfied, it will come in the first part, and from this first part what it will find, that it will going to take out the value, and it will going to make extract the value from there, and when it extract the value, what we find it, the value of the I will going to increase. Okay, so this is what we can see, this is what we can find it, that as we have this particular structures, as we are making this particular structures, in this particular structures what we have a value of first I equals to what, 0 we have initialized. That means when we are entering into the program, as that particular time, what has been done, that the value has been initialized there. Okay, the value has been initialized there. As the value has been initialized, this particular value, what we are initializing it here, then in one value on one variable I have given value, that combinations of some characters. That means I have written one word. So when I have written one word, this particular word, what to do, we need to check it, and we need to find it out, that what are the different type of characters are there, and is the characters are available there or not. So what it has been done, while I is less than length of A, that means A will be taken, and that particular length will be taken. What is the length? So what we are seeing, that if AI, that means which position, 0th position, I is what, at first 0th position, is the first 0th position equals to v, or ai, that means 0th position equals to x. If it is so, then it will come inside the loop. So when it come inside the loop, what will be done, I value will going to increase. I equals to I plus equals to 1 means I equals to I plus 1. So when I equals to I plus 1, this particular thing has been done, then it will going to do the break means it will stop the program here, and it will exit from the program. And if this condition is not satisfied, then what it will going to do, it will come out from the particular area. If A is not either V or X, then or means here what another more thing that I have included here, that is an or condition. Okay, logical condition are also been included here. So when we find this particular condition is there, in this particular condition what we can find it, that we are constructing the data and we are making this particular data to be implemented and to be worked with. Okay, so those the data what we find, those the part what we find, that we are working here, we are making them to be framed in this particular area, in this particular scenario, where we have structures and where we are making the particular structures. So as we are making the particular structures, as we are working with the particular structures, that we are constructing it and we are making it, isn't it? We are making it, what the making, that we are incrementing the value of I. So I value has been increased I plus equals to 1 means I equals to I plus 1. Then we have given it a break, and after that what we have done, that print the current letter AI. So as you find it, this particular AI position is taken, that what is the position, that means if it is not satisfied, that it will come outside. So when it come outside, it will find what 0 is there. So AI position 0, what value will be access, it will going to access the first value. So this is where we can find it, the work will be done. Let us see what is the output it will going to show to us. Now see here in this particular area what we can find, that only it has extracted the value is what E. So as it has extracted the value E, that means the first value it has extracted. Now when it go inside and it check it, what it will going to find, that after that Ex will going to come. So it is matching either of the value X or V. So when it is matching X, that means it will not going to calculate that particular X, and it will quit out from there. And as it quit out from there, we can find it that they are the data what it has, they are the data what we can find it, those the data position, those the data part, it will going to execute. Okay, it will going to execute. So this is the executions that we find, this is the execution part that we are implementing it here, and we are making it here in this particular area or in this particular structures. Okay, so as we are making these structures, as we are implementing these structures, this is the way that we are constructing the values, isn't it? So as it is find that first position current letter is E, so it has taken out the value of E. Okay, it has taken out the value of E, and after that next position it will go again inside, and after it go inside, then it will check what is the next value. So when it find the next value is X, so as it is find the next value is X, that means it will going to stop there. What we have given there, we have given there break. So as we have given there break, it for this particular purpose it will going to stop there, and then it will going to quit out from the program. So you see here the thing has quit out from the program, only it is showing you what the current letter is E. That means first letter it is showing, the next letter as it find X, it stopped there, and then it stopped the program. Okay, so let us see what is the next program we have for. So see here the next program. In this particular program, what you can see, in this particular program you see that Python function with a parameter. So def func2, fun function 2, that means see here at the first when we have started, that time I have shown you how to create a function. Here also again I am showing you again the function, with the help of a function how we are doing it with a function parameter. That means here the parameter is given with a function. So fun2 fn function, that means fn. So print what, fn plus from Shiliguri. That means what will be the value of fn, that value will be printed with what, Shiliguri. Clear? So first value I have given that fn func2 is one name I have given Shunil, func2 another name I have given Raju, and func3 another name I have given Shubham. So those the three name, what it will going to do, first it will see the function and it will check it that what is the value there. So it will see that value. That means see here without calling the iterations, without calling the part of iterations, it will going to do the work of an iterations here. So this is also one of the technique, one of the part that when we are making the particular structures and when we are working with this particular structures, what we are having or we can do the parameters, we can use the parameters, and using these parameters what we can find it, we can construct the particular structures. Okay, so as we can construct those particular structures, as we can find those particular pattern or structures is there, then in this particular pattern or structure we find it that we will going to have the word that we are implementing, that how we are implementing the particular word. Okay, so how it is implementing, you see it very nicely, that particular thing has been implemented. We are defining, we are saying that there is one def function is there. Okay, so as we have a def function, this particular def function is been calculated. Okay, this particular def function is been calculated, calculating what, the iterations. Okay, why I have given you can you have a question that why sir has given this particular program, because this program has been given here. See, without calling the iteration we can do the iterations also. Okay, we have a different process. That means I have said you earlier also that one program can be written in a different way. There are the many ways that you can write a program. Okay, as much as you can think, as much as your thought level is, based on this particular thought level you can implement the program, you can run the program, you can make the program executable. So see here, the program is saying very small, it is saying that there is nothing in a program. What is that? Only 2 or 3 lines is there, but actually what we find it, see, if you think logically the particular part, this particular part has been logically taken in a various form. So those the various forms it has taken in a logical phase, it has worked in a logical phase. So those the logical part what is there, that it has done the iteration. That means I have make a technical iterations of it. Okay, so it will come again, it will check and it will go, it will come again, it will check and it will go, it will come again, it will check and it will go. So this is the way what we can find it, this particular logic has been constructed. And as we have constructed this logic, as you find this particular logic is there, that means with one value the adjusted work will be implemented, again with another value the another adjustment logic will be implemented, again with the another value another adjustment logic will be implemented. So those are the different sections we can see, those are the different part that we can find that we are implementing it and we are working on it. Okay, so as we are implementing it, as we are working on it, we find it that how those different structures, how those different patterns are being implemented in the program. Okay, how we can make the implementation of the program. Let us see the output what we will going to have. Now see here, logically what I have done it here, that I have run the program without calling the iterations, without using the while loop. I have done the iteration of a program. Okay, I have done the iteration of the program. How many times? 3 times. So as many as number of time you can do the iteration of the program, but what you have to think it, that technically how you can use it and how you can implement it. So this is what we can find, this is what we can see, those the different pattern of iterations, those the different type of iterations that we are using, that we are making this particular structures, and as we are making these structures we are forming it and we are implementing it. Okay, so this is the form, this is the implementation of a program based on which you can see it that as we are calling and as we are constructing it, as we are making this particular structure, you can see it that we are calling and we are running it for how many times? We are running it for 3 different consecutive times, isn't it? 3 times we are making it as a loop. We have make a program in such a way or such a pattern that it has been implemented as a loop format. Okay, the thing has been implemented as a loop format. So as the thing has been implemented in a loop format, in this particular loop, see first one what, Sunil is from Shiliguri, Raja is from Shiliguri and Shubham is from Shiliguri. So 3 name I have given separately, you have seen it in the program. So when the 3 name has been given separately, those the separate 3 names, how it has been called, that means function is calling and function is running. So as function is calling and function is running, we can find it that we are having this particular structures and we are constructing this particular structures. So as we are constructing this particular structures, as we are having this particular structure, what we can find it that we are having this particular pattern of the structures and we are making this particular pattern of the structures. Okay, so this is the part, this is the thing that we have, this is the part that we can construct, that this the construction is what, one pattern of loop without calling the loop, without calling the iterations, without calling the while statement or the for statement. What we have done it, I have iterated it many times, as many times as I required. Okay, so it is a commanding totally on me, on totally on you, that how you will going to make this particular command and how you can run this particular command. Okay, so this is what about the program is. Now you can see here in this particular program that we have again I have done one iterations. See it very nicely, again I have done one iterations with the help of a function. So in this particular iterations what has been done, that def function fun3 country equals to Norway. Okay, next what I have written here, that print I am from plus country, that means that the country value I am going to add it here. So first what it has written, that England. Okay, function 3 England, then function 3 India, that function 3, that is what default call, default call is what it will do, that I'll say, and last is what function 3 Netherlands. That means first of all when it will find it, that function 3, what is the value of function 3, and here it has given country equals to Norway. So function 3, what is the value of function 3? First the value function 3 is England, so it will take the England from there. Next it will find what is the value there, the value is India, then it will go to India. Now see default call, default call, it will come here and find that is nothing, that means it is null. That means now when it will find null, it will go to this particular area. Okay, it will go to this particular area, and in this area what it find, the value of country is given, country equals to Norway, so it will call this Norway and it will print it. Next it will come here and it will take the Netherlands and then it will print it. So this is the part, this is the way that we can see that how the particular structure we can implement and how we can make these structures to be work, isn't it? So what we have done it here, again you see it, that here I didn't call any pattern of conditional loop. So when I haven't called any pattern of conditional loop, without calling the conditional loop, what I have done it here, I have made the loop iterations in such a way that it will going to iterate many times, as many time I required. Okay, so here see I have used two more things. What are the two more things in a function? When I am declaring the function, in that particular, inside that I have given some value, that I said country equals to Norway. Okay, that means when I said this, after that what I declared some name. That means that the place of print I am from plus country, what this country will going to come, that it will going to see that is there any value for country in the first case. Yes, there is some value for the country in the first case. What is the value? England. So it will pick it up, the England. Okay, next what it will, the country will again pass there and it will see is there any value for the next country. Yes, it is from India, so I am from India. Okay, next what we can find, that next value we can see, is there any value for the country? No, there is nothing. Then what it will going to take, that the value has been stored there, which I have highlighted and marked at this moment, the country equals to Norway. So Norway will going to take it there. Next it will again come, is there any value has been given for the function? Yes. What is the value for the country has been given? Netherlands. So Netherlands will be taken. Again it will come and see, is there any value for the country has been given? No. So no value is been given, therefore we can find it, we can see it, that it will going to print and it will going to stop there, isn't it? This is the default stopping. Let us see the output. Now you see the particular part. In this particular part, see what I said, I am from England. Okay, I am from India. Okay, then third phase, when it is fine, there is nothing, then there in the inside of the control, there has been given Norway, so it has extracted that value. And again it will come and say any value for the country has been given, yes, Netherlands, then it will take out the Netherlands, and taking out the Netherlands it will going to print that particular value of Netherlands. Again it will check is any value is given, no value is given. So when no value is given, then it will going to stop it, and it will going to work on this particular area. Okay, so this is how you can do the implementation with an while loop, or without the while condition also. We can make the iterations of the loop and we can implement that loop. Okay students, I am ending my today's session here. Thank you all.